boy that was manufactured in the Philippines, but final assembly was supposed to be due in Canada, right? So we thank you for the sacrifice. That was the very first sacrifice that they made for us, and we really appreciate that sacrifice that they made. They also, in July, there was a boy named Abraham that was born, and soon after that, they renamed him Brody, and so that is an example of a very wise decision that they made, and I'm eternally grateful that that decision was made. 4 years later, after that, they did realize that I needed a lifelong buddy, and so my dear brother Calvin was born, and I could see that they were thinking and providing for me. So sacrifice, good decision making, and providing for the family, I think are three very important and great examples of what parents should do. And so we thank you for the sacrifices that you have made. You can see that whenever we come into town, or whenever Calvin comes into town, they always take the extra time to get the best from every place. So they don't just go to Costco or wherever to just get everything out of convenience, but they'll get like the best barbecue pork from one place, and then drive across town to get the best, buns for another place, and then drive another place for the dessert. They put in all the effort and sacrifice to make sure that everything is just right whenever we come, and that is a more recent example, but there have been many, many sacrifices that they have made along the way. We also thank you for your wise decision making. I'll have to say that looking back at my life, and now that I'm a father myself, I can see that there is a very fine line between being too relaxed about how you raise your kids and being too controlling about how you raise your kids. And looking back, I could see that they were able to strike exactly the right balance on that. And it's a very rare thing to see, so I do appreciate the wise decision making that you made in that area as well. We thank you for providing for us all the time. I think when we were younger, we needed a lot of things, right? We needed toys, G.I. Joes,
hockey cards.
Hockey cards, and Uncle Carlito helped in that category too. And there's just all the driving to Kumon, the church group. Calvin had piano lessons. I didn't last as long. Chinese school. I played soccer. Calvin played basketball. There was a lot of things that they provided, but I could see, looking back now, that the things that they provided to us that was most important is training us for how to live our lives. And so, the lessons that I learned from my mom, I just watching and observing how hard she works, and being able to do her best in everything. She's so involved in so many things. She's very clean and neat, and I could see that is all in me, especially the clean and neat part. I don't know as much about the working hard part, but I definitely appreciate that about my mom and the lessons that she's taught me there. My dad, I've seen a lot of things as well. He is always looking 2 steps ahead and always trying to figure out what's going on and how things work. And I can see that is in me as well. I can see and I think that my dad has taught me to be very diligent and to double check, triple check everything. And even to this day, every time I leave my house, I always count the number of closed doors, being the front door, the 2 garage doors. And my dad did that throughout my entire childhood. He'd go 1, 2, 3, and I'd say 1, 2, 3 every time I leave the house. So those lessons and those really important things, I think you provided those life lessons about how to be a productive person, and so we appreciate all that as well. So I could go on and on and on, but I just want everyone to know that we are very proud to have our parents. They've done a lot for us, and we appreciate it. We love them very much, and I know you do as well, because you are spending your very precious afternoon with us. And so on behalf of Calvin, Christine, Amy, Lauren, and Gavin, and me, we just wanted to toast them and say thank you for all you've done for us. We love you very much. We wish you another 400 years of happy marriage, and we continue to look forward to all the adventures that we will have together. So if we could just toast my parents, and thank you for everything.
Thanks, everyone.
40 kisses. 40 kisses. So I do have two